everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we move into the final weeks of the regular season, here's a look at the teams jockeying for playoff position in the NFC. All these teams will be playing their hearts out, trying to claim the highest seed possible before Wild Card Weekend. It's the Seahawks going up against the Packers. With that, let's get out to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this Week 10 matchup.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And on the ground they go with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
19. 26.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a handoff looking right. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On second down, here's Wilson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They come out here in the eye. And the wideout in motion.
All right. Wide left.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, Wilson. Being chased in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. Third down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
On first down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They come out here in the eye.
319!
On second down, here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
319! Let's go. Hey, 88. Okay. All right.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down following the run.
Now, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and that'll make it third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. To get the offense off the field, they're going on 4th and 5. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. It's a pickup of 17 there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
14.
So now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Easy.
They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such...
They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident which...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That's fielded in the end zone. bulldozes past him. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Rodgers now on first down. Finding time. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
319.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
158.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play clock winding down. Now it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
That'll be taken in the end zone. A strong running. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you see? And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in the running back drop down.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Get reset. Hey, easy. Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well. Chris Moore was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. because the offense guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now Wilson down around his goal line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
258! All right.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now a play fake. Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The play clock's running down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Over here. Green 18. Over. Ace.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
Second down now after the incompletion. The tight end changing his position. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
319. Get 300. Get 300. Hurry up, hurry up. Jump out. 319.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
319! 319! Right! Go! 319! Now reset! 319! All right. Hey, check 26! Get 300! Get 300! Hey, flex!
Rodgers again now. He's going to air one out. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Let's go. Quick.
Now Rodgers, got to have this one. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Look at this, a tight end carry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers to throw on 2nd. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
319!
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Easy. 319!
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Line left.
Got to try it here. He's under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. In there to get him for a loss of 5. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Third down now following the run. Play action. It's Wilson. Surveying the field. He's going to go for a big... He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this will wind up being a poor decision to bring it out as he's out of bounds shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. To throw it. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Seahawks, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Just once, then we went up. And my love tripping.